Today I'm going to be comparing the Boss DS-1 with the ORANGEBOX distortion that is built into the Fender Tone Master Pro. Now this is a 2017 model, I believe, that I picked up off Facebook Marketplace very, very cheap. I thought, why not? Let's give it a go and compare it to what's in the Fender Tone Master Pro. A lot of people hate this pedal, and I'm going to show you why, but I'm also going to compare it to the DS-1X, which I've had for many years now. Don't really use, but I will show you what the difference is between this pedal and the ORANGEBOX in my Fender Tone Master Pro. So let's jump into the Pro Control app and I'll show you how it's set up. So this is what I have, the British Jubilee Clean amp, and you can see the settings here. I'm also using the 4x12 Jubilee cabinet, and I have one single SM57 off axis, and you can see the low and high cuts there. That gives you this sound. So it's a little bit of crunch, but not much. And then I've got a cloud reverb just because I like it. And I've also added an Aurora delay as well, which I might put on in a little while. Then I have the Effects Loop 1, which is my DS-1 and my DS-1X. I've got them just daisy chained together, but I've only got the DS-1 turned on at the moment. And then I've got the ORANGEBOX distortion set up here. I've tried to visually match the levels on this pedal with my DS-1, and I will show you how completely different they sound. Starting with the DS-1. Not a nice sound at all. Let's go to the ORANGEBOX, and like I said, the settings are the same as what I have on the physical pedal. That sounds a lot better. So let's see if I can tweak the DS-1 to sound like the ORANGEBOX without changing the ORANGEBOX. No, I can't. Everything I do, it just sounds like a fuzzy mess. If you put the tone all the way up, this is why people hate these pedals. Tone all the way up, this is how it sounds. All the way down. Halfway. Right, so I've put the level around that. I've got distortion there, tone around there. Yeah, the ORANGEBOX in the Fender Tone Master Pro is so much better. I've got probably the crappiest version that you can get there, the 2017, 2018, something like that. Maybe the vintage one sounded a little bit nicer. It's just way better. That DS-1 just sounds crap. So that's just going to end up just being a display pedal that I have in the background here. This is the DS-1X. It's got different knobs to the other one. It's got a level, low, high, and distortion. So instead of a tone knob, it's got a low and a high. I've got everything at noon, and this is how the DS-1X sounds. Back to the ORANGEBOX. Now I changed that so the tone's better when you roll it back. So the DS-1X has a lot more definition. If I played the ORANGEBOX, I'm going to just put the tone up a little bit. The DS-1X, I have the distortion at 9 o'clock, I have the level at about 2 o'clock, and then I've just changed so there's a little bit more lows and a little bit less highs. So they're sort of like 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. So this is the ORANGEBOX. DS-1X. Now if I increase the distortion to noon, so with the DS-1 or the ORANGEBOX, the more distortion, you get more kind of fizz. That's about as much as you can go without it sounding fizzy. Back to the DS-1. Oh. Hands down, Tone Master Pro wins. ORANGEBOX on this is way better than DS-1. Not as good as the DS-1X because that's got a bit more tone sculpting capabilities and it's a completely different circuit and brought out a long time after the DS-1. But in general, Fender wins. That Boss is going back on my shelf. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.